uncle's daughter-in-law.
So
we have a lot of good talk. She was telling us about it.
That's just real. That's just scary, bro.
But she has to have 24-hour protection. She's like,
dog.
She's just like,
bro, you were in Russian prison, like, just to live through some shit like that.
It's crazy.
It's
Ridiculous. Fantastic Four.
Nolan's bringing all his movies back in August. In IMAX.
Who?
Christopher Nolan.
Boy, they pay him so much money.
Dark Knight Rises, and Interstellar.
That might be one of the best movies ever. Dark Knight Rises.
I'm going to see all of them in IMAX. Yeah. I'm going to see every single one of those.
I know what's crazy. Hot take is I'll put the new Batman over.
Oh yeah, that's a good Patreon. I am not a new Batman movie.
I love the new Batman. The new Batman's amazing, bro.
I'm bittersweet on it. I thought it was all right. I definitely thought it was all right. We can talk. This is definitely
so
this is
fine.
perfect.
We started. These Patreons. We ain't got intro these bitches.
Yeah, listen. I wanted. Welcome to this episode of the Patreon for our really shout out to the twins. Shout out to the twins. Of course, that's what this tier is called. But this first one is, of course, what you can see, movies.
Yes, sir.
We just, I wanted to start. I know it was recording, but Christopher Nolan, one of the best directors ever, is re-releasing all of his classics this August in IMAX. That's what we were just talking about. But, and of course, he made Batman. And Jeremy said that he has, the Batman. So do you think it's up there with the Dark Knight or the Dark Knight Rises?
The Matt Reeves Batman, that is. That just came out a couple years ago.
It's not like Dark Knight Rises.
Okay.
Dark Knight Rises is top tier.
Right.
But I'll put that over the one on Bane.
Okay. Okay. So I see what you mean. So you think it's up there with the third one, but not the Joker.
It's better than the third one.
Okay.
Better than the third one and maybe Batman. I'm just a fan of that. I've watched it so many times.
Right.
Character, I'm a big Penguin fan.
Yeah.
And they right with the Catwoman. This Riddler was good. They really got to
Listen. The Penguin was you saw the Penguin show, right?
Amazing. That's the best show. That was the best show on TV.
Pure cinema. Shout out Colin Farrell.
That was the first time they able to a Soprano feel.
I'm glad I can bring the Batman criticism to cameras, but I'm even happier that we can do it before the Fantastic Four conversation because I feel like the things I like about the Fantastic Four is what I didn't like about the Batman.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
While I do like Matt Reeves, I love when any director takes over a character and they want to portray it a certain way.
Yeah.
And Matt Reeves with the Batman, it's very grounded, very street level, very menacing. I like how the movie starts let me clarify about this. I love Batman. Just being in the middle of a city, standing in a corner, just watching niggas just staring. That's some nut shit. I love shit like that. He's just standing there looking at niggas.
Can we take a quick second? Yeah. Can everybody say their favorite DC and Marvel superhero real quick, just so the audience has a understanding of why we're doing this?
For sure. Spider-Man, shout out my followers on Twitch, on Marvel Else. Spider-Man and Batman for sure.
All right. Mine would probably be, I'm going to go Logan, the Wolverine, and Batman.
You call him Logan because they're friends, by the way.
Come on now. Episode 128. But Logan and Batman, of course. Batman, easy.
Mine's Wolverine and Batman.
That's hard.
Oh, Jeremy, you're a real nigga.
It's hard for you not to have Batman in DC.
Sorry, man.
If it's not Batman, it's Flash, right?
I feel like every Flash.
Yes! Yes!
Flash is Flash.
Yes!
But I feel like
I was like, who can I say besides Batman? I was like, Flash.
I feel like every man, I don't care, white, black, Indian, every man you man. Look at Bruce Wayne. Man,
Batman,
billionaire,
cold.
I got the women.
Exactly.
Batman. He's smart. Can fight every he's comparable with the Iron Fist of just talking about hand to hand.
Yep.
He's not as good as them. But he's hey, I'm still Batman. Batman, man.
I'm glad you said that because those things I love about Batman, I don't feel in the Matt Reeves Batman as much as I did in the Nolan Batman. And there's some things, and not even just to compare them, what I feel more. I feel like there are things that are not present in this Batman that you would come to expect with a Batman movie. Daniel has heard me say this 40 million times, but my Batman's not scared of heights.
Yeah.
I feel like that, literally, the moment it happened in theaters, I had a a physical reaction, is that? But for Matt Reeves' Batman, I think it's shot beautifully. I think the score is amazing. I think the villains were crazy. I liked everything
crazy,
but Bruce Wayne's portrayal.
Okay, and that's how I combat it. I combat it like this, though. I think the Matt Reeves, that Batman was still like I want to say a younger Batman, but he was
he definitely is.
Yeah, a younger Batman. He's still like trying to
definitely trying to learn.
Yeah, learn, and he's coming like Christopher Nolan. Like he knows I'm that nigga. Like,
Facts.
Like come on, man. Like hey, tell them girl they can't swim in that.
Yeah.
We just bought this.
That's what I'm saying. That too.
They don't. It's just two different. Like he knows I'm that guy. Like, he knows I'm that guy.
That's what I'm saying. That my Batman has that. Like Matt Reeves' Batman has no host. Like that's not my Batman. Like Christopher Nolan Batman. Let me tell you how cold Christopher Nolan Batman was. In Batman Begins, he comes to you just mentioned the pool scene. Yeah. He comes with 2 bitches. 2 of them. The Dark Knight, he had to come in the copter because he brought 3 bitches in the Dark Knight. Niggas have not even, and some people never noticed that. He had to bring an extra bitch in the sequel because he Bruce Wayne. Like he had to upgrade his bitches to the dinner party. Yeah. Like that, I love that about Bruce Wayne where it's like is he the Batman at night? Yes. But the character of Bruce Wayne is also super important. Exactly. So when Reeves is just like, he's just this nigga in the basement with the dark eye paint. It's like I was not fucking with that. I was not fucking with him. Oh, I wasn't liking his adversarial relationship with Alfred and his legacy. And I know the movie is about legacy, so that's kind of tied in. But it felt like he didn't like Batman is driven by irrational love and he misses his parents. Yeah. It didn't really feel like he missed his dad. It's like fuck them niggas. Like it sounded in the Reeves Batman, it didn't really feel like he wanted to be a part of that.
I feel that, and also another thing. I was talking about character development. Yeah, Zoe Kravitz Catwoman was better than that Catwoman. Oh, yes, it's her Catwoman was better than
Anne Hathaway.
Better than Anne. That's my personal.
Listen, first of all,
she looked better.
Listen, I will never say Zoe Kravitz does not look 10 out of 10. But listen, Anne Hathaway.
Was solid.
That's solid milk right there.
Did you ever finish the studio?
No.
Fuck. No. My God. Okay, then it don't matter.
Listen, Zoe Kravitz is like one of those ones for sure. But
she played that movie, bro.
I was frustrated with the decision making in the Batman. I was super frustrated with like we have this nigga running around the city trying to kill everybody, and you're chasing a dead prostitute. Like I wasn't understanding how Batman's of course this is me putting my expectations on him, but like if okay, let me put it like this. Okay, if the animated Batman, like let's just say that is the Batman goal, like the blueprint, right? Yeah, the cartoon one. If he watched the movie The Batman, he would be very frustrated with how fucking Robert Pattinson handled that shit. Because one, you spent the entire movie chasing Catwoman for no reason. Like he had plenty of reasons, but it wasn't conducive to Gotham. 2, we didn't really get any Batman-y shit. Like we didn't get any like you jumped off the Gotham police building and almost pissed yourself on the way to the building. Like
the car chase scene was amazing.
The car chase.
That shit was amazing.
Best Batmobile for sure. Easy. I will concede that.
And then the walk to the car with the fire. That shot is nuts.
Listen, all the slow walks.
Yeah.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
But lastly, like we didn't get the murder weapon. Like that shit made me so mad. That shit made me so fucking mad. Like so the carpet tool that he used to kill the nigga was the murder weapon to put everything together because he was supposed to find the murder weapon and realize this room doesn't supposed to have carpet and pull the carpet up and see the plan. But like Batman, it's just it didn't feel Batman-y to me. I don't know.
I love it. I'd like that critique. I'm gonna watch it again to see if I can see your perspective in that because the first time I watched it, I just liked it. It was cool.
It's a good movie for sure.
And then I watched it, I want to say 2 months ago by myself, and I was like, oh my God, this movie is fucking amazing.
As a movie experience, it's amazing.
But I want to go watch it from the perspective of, do I like this Batman? Right. Because I was trying to make sure I liked the movie. The movie itself is, as you said, it's written, shot, score. All 3 of those things are 10 out of 10. Yep. Now, I'm just going to let Ish's Batman critiques live in the ether right now, and then we'll come back to that after I watch the movie again because I can't say I agree or disagree with what they're saying. I just know that movie itself is phenomenal.
1000%, and I do want to leave this too as we transition Fantastic Four. I want to leave this in the ether. if the Batman movie, the next Matt Reeves Batman,
it's snow. It's
gonna be crazy. I hope he's
snow now.
I hope it's Mr. Freeze. I praise Mr. Freeze.
But
if we get to the Batman 2 and he's swinging off buildings, doing all this Batman shit, I will take my criticisms back.
Okay.
As this was him learning the ropes.
Okay.
Thank you. Please leave it at that one.
And I'm open to this being his Batman Begins, where you learn the rope. Because if we're keeping score, I think this is way better than Batman Begins.
Yes.
It is
1000%.
It is.
But if we get to the Batman 2 and he's just doing the man shit, like I'm gonna be sick. But I think that's how I'm gonna leave it up in the ether.
Yeah, perfect. I like that.
But to transition to the Fantastic Four, how much I love the Fantastic Four, I told you this before the show, is how science-based they are and how they lean into that this movie. Like, I see it, it's crazy. I saw it in the chat earlier, even before y'all said that. But, like, a lot of people were like, it could have had another action scene or another fight scene. But the Fantastic Four aren't really superheroes in the way that they just fight.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah.
They're, like, Reed is a problem solver. Sue is a politician. Johnny's doing whatever he wants. And the thing is the thing. But I feel like the long middle set piece is something. One, the reason I think that is the reason you don't get another action sequence, and I don't think you could get that in any other movie. I don't think you get from going to Galactus to having the baby and coming back, that super long action set piece. I don't think you can have that in almost any other movie, just because how scientific, experimental everything was. It wasn't like who's stronger, Galactus or the Fantastic Four. Yeah. They knew Galactus was stronger. They knew the Silver Surfer was faster, and they had to use their minds to. First, once they figure out what that nigga wanted, you got to figure out how to get out of there. Yeah. Second, you got to figure out how to outrun the Silver Surfer, and like both of those are giant problems to do. That's why I love the solution that Reed came up with. So I think that is why I feel like it didn't have that extra action set piece, because it was more science-y, Fantastic Four based.
Okay, so I want to address the point Ish is talking about. So for me, I really like the movie. I said 8 out of 10. If I was ranking Marvel's best movies since post-Endgame, it would probably be 3 for me. After Guardians 3 and No Way Home, it would go right after those two movies. So
Guardians was pretty good.
And Ish is addressing the point I've been saying this. This is my only critique about the movie. It's missing one action sequence.
Right.
Before I get to that, I do want to talk about what I liked about the movie. So I can argue, and I don't think I'll lose this argument, that is Marvel's most beautiful movie.
Oh, yeah.
That movie looked visually incredible. Yeah. The retro futuristic, the space scenes, her surfing on the fire in space, surfing through the black hole in space.
Yep. The way the black hole looked.
The scenes with Johnny in space with the Silver Surfer, where the Earth, they kind of had the camera tilted in the Earth, the sun, and then Johnny and Silver Surfer were in the middle of the shot. Bro, some of them shots, if you haven't seen the IMAX movie in IMAX, please.
Yeah.
Stop what you're doing and go watch the movie in IMAX. It does not do it justice if you don't see that movie in IMAX.
Right.
So, secondly, the movie is written so well.
Yeah.
What I like about the movie is you knew what they were trying to get you to learn about them. You weren't trying to learn like
what his power is.
That
right.
And you weren't trying to learn learn is the wrong thing. They weren't trying to show you Johnny is a playboy, Johnny loves his family, and Johnny is a superhero. The thing is sad, he ugly, he got this bitch that kind of like him, and he a superhero. Reed smart, got anxiety. Like, it wasn't a bunch of layered shit. It was like, these niggas are a family.
Right.
This is what this movie is centered around. They are a family. Yes, in the comics, we know Johnny's a playboy, cool-ass nigga, but that's not for that right now. We're focused on the family.
Right.
Yes, we know Reed and Dr. Doom have their arch nemesis. Sue and Reed have their problems, relationship-wise. But we're family this movie. The Thing, like I just said, thinks he's ugly, hates that he's a pile of rocks, wants to get his body back. But we're not focused on that because we're focused on the family. So it kept the story so focused on the point.
Right.
I thought the standouts from the movie they were all amazing. Every actor in the movie was amazing. But Sue Storm was the standout for this film. Right. She was incredible. She was what the Deadpool would like to call the anchor being of this film. Right. She held this film together, and her performance made this movie better. Yeah. And that is the best compliment you can get as an actor. As I've never been an actor, so I don't know what the best compliment is. But I would assume that's it. Those are my positives. Silver Surfer was crazy. I thought the Galactus shots were fucking insane. Yeah. The shit where he jumps into the water and if you watch in I don't know what it looks like outside of IMAX, but you see the building's glass start to break. Yeah. Like, it's real subtle. They start to lean a little bit and tilt over. The glass starts to shatter. You watch the city flood, and you get that shot of how fucking massive he is, and it is incredible. So, like I said, visually, it is incredible. It is written perfectly. The score is outstanding. My only problem is, what Ish just said, they were missing an action scene. Right. And Ish's point is, the Fantastic Four is a bunch of fucking nerds. A bunch of fucking nerds, and they solve problems with their minds. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. You're correct. You're right. Everything you're saying is right. I don't give a fuck. We're in a $100 million budget superhero movie. Yep. Nigga, fight. Fight. That's all they were missing. Yeah. And I kind of like the tone of the movie from we're leaving space to the end of the movie. So I don't mind if it's not Galactus has a robot army, sends it down to try to get the baby first, and we get to see them use their powers in the city, Fantastic Four style, and get the whole big loop around and the four audience clap, and then Galactus come down. I think that would have done the best fan service as a scene like that, because you didn't get to see them like team up and use their powers in hella cool ways. Like, what do they call them? Duo takedowns in games? Shit like that. Like, that's the type of shit I wanted to see. And I don't think it had to be there. I think all they had to do was the beginning of the movie. I love. First off, shout out to you about The Incredibles. Mo Man is definitely the superhero at the end of the first Fantastic Four.
The Underminer.
The Underminer. That's definitely who that is.
The Incredibles and Fantastic Four are like parallels.
Yes. I love them. Okay. And so... all I'm saying is that scene right there, that Mole Man scene, and we're going to take you into what the Fantastic Four is doing. And then shoot into just the scene. Hey, Johnny, boom, boom, boom. You remember how Avengers Ultron just kind of shot into
a mission?
Yes. That is all they had to do was 10 minutes of them fighting Mole Man's henchmen and all of that. A couple multi takedowns. Let everybody see their powers, and then we start the movie. That 10-minute action scene would have kept people fed for the rest of the movie, because it's not a problem with the movie. I just think the movie is missing that.
I definitely agree. I want to say, especially for me, like I love the Silver Surfer. I love like wallpaper is Silver Surfer comic. Like, I love the idea of the Silver Surfer as a hero. Like, he's a tragic hero in Marvel, and when they changed it to have Shia LaBeouf, like the girl Silver Surfer, like I was like, but then it was like it's a parallel universe. Like, I was like, cool. Like, she would be so. It's like Silver Surfer for a couple movies. That's super cool. I loved her introduction to Galactus. I love that shit. Like,
me too.
That is my thing with Galactus and Silver Surfer, and leading up into the Doomsday is like all this shit is already fire. You just gotta hit the beats. Just play the notes.
Yeah.
Like, it's a reason Galactus is one of the best villains. Like, that's the thing with these Marvel movies. They don't really have to create the villains, just make sure we don't mess them up.
Yeah.
So her herald of him that first time. And I think that's kind of the expectation subversion was they're all in the middle of the city, like Johnny go chase her, and she's just like, yeah, it's over. And she flies away.
We don't need to fight.
Literally.
It's over already.
Yeah. It's literally nothing to fight. I definitely love that. But the intentionality, like, it's always, Marvel movies are so crazy. Like you meant, like you said in the chat, Marvel did $1.2 billion in Endgame that first weekend. And that's not all Marvel nerds. That's not all the niggas who know like lore and stuff. So when you go watch a Marvel movie, like I was sitting a row in front of this family, those niggas and them kids are not watching the same movie that I'm watching.
Exactly.
Because I'm seeing things, I'm picking up like patterns or things from past Marvel that's kind of like breadcrumbing me to what's next.
Yeah.
And I think in this movie I think they did such a good job of trying to show you or hint to you what is going to come in the Doomsday and the Avengers without it being in the movie for the average viewer.
Right.
Like, normally when you do that, the average viewer has questions.
Yes.
Because they notice it too.
Yeah.
I think there were so many things in this movie that unless you're really looking for them, you weren't going to pick up, like, on that first go.
Yeah.
Like, when they showed Latveria in the beginning. I know everybody's, like, seen that scene of when they're in the United Nations or Future Foundation, whatever it's called, and they pass by Latveria, which is Dr. Doom's country, that seat is open. A lot of people think that seat is open because, like, Dr. Doom doesn't want to go or, like, he's busy. Or I think that scene in that flash is there to show you there is not a Dr. Doom for Latveria next.
I think that too.
And the reason I thought that and what solidified this was once the planet became in danger and there was no Dr. Doom interference or step in, I knew there was no Doom for that planet.
He's too powerful.
He's too powerful. He's for the people who are like just coming into Doctor Doom because he is like a newer MCU guy because he was a Fox. Doctor Doom is second in line to Sorcerer Supreme, so he's right after Strange when it comes to magic, and he's supposed to be as smart as Tony Stark, Reed Richards, and all of them. So he's supposed to be like Iron Man and like a magical wizard all together. I know, and you notice from Reed's character. When Reed was out of answers, if there was a Doctor Doom, he would have called Doctor Doom.
Exactly. That's their relationship.
1,000%.
It's an arch rival relationship.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So once that didn't happen, I kind of knew he wasn't gonna be a part of it. But like the other Easter eggs, like we mentioned before the show, the lady that plays Fantastic Four, I hate that I keep forgetting her name, but she keeps talking about Malice, and Malice is like evil, invisible woman. And you saw I feel like I want to say like a hint to it in this first Fantastic Four where I want to pose this question to the room. When was the last time you heard a hero in a Marvel movie say, kill them?
Yes.
Like outright kill that person.
Yes.
You can't.
Yeah.
And I think what they are planting is that malice inside of her, like this is inside of her. This like yes, she is a mother, but because she is a mother, kind of like Wanda, she may go too far trying to protect her kids. So I feel like if you were just watching the movie, it's a flying by scene. But if you are looking at through the character development of Sue Storm, it's like, oh shit, this might really be in her. So it's so many little breadcrumbs like that.
Jeremy, Vanessa Kirby is her name.
Vanessa Kirby.
How did you feel about the movie?
So a couple things. I'm going straight down the list why I enjoy it. First off, they did a good job with Galactus, right? Because sometimes I don't think we realize how OP he is.
Yep.
So they did a good job of they didn't beat him.
Right.
They just got him out of there.
Yeah. Barely.
That part I appreciate because people don't realize Galactus is
he wasn't playing.
Like you have Thanos and then there's Galactus.
He threw the thing into space.
Yeah.
He threw that nigga from the ground into the atmosphere, bro. That shit is crazy.
I'm saying they did a good job with that. And then the things that a lot of some of my guys would say they didn't like the family because they push the family a lot. I enjoy.
Yeah, I love
the family of it because they didn't have to
They are a family.
Yeah,
that's the thing. That is the thing with the
I disagree with that.
Some people saying the
niggas
family,
hate their family.
They push the family too much and But it's they make it too late. Like the other Fantastic Four movies, it was the Thing was doing his own thing.
Right.
You had Johnny Storm doing his own thing. It was just but this is all cohesive. Mm-hmm. Another thing I enjoyed was, like I said, it's everything how they made it modern but look old. I think they did a great job.
That shit was beautiful.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Niggas was listening to records.
Yeah, facts. But it was still flying cars.
Niggas was listening to vinyls of her voice.
I just think they did a good job of just all the cohesion. I like the science part of it. Everything was figured out. I was like, all right, cool. It wasn't one of those scenes where it had to be a bunch of fighting for me. I feel like I didn't miss anything because I enjoyed it so much. I was like, okay, cool. And I know coming forward is gonna be a little bit more into that. So that's what I think was I really, and then another thing they show how powerful. Like the baby's gonna be. Like,
Franklin.
Yeah, Franklin, because Franklin's like OP. He's like up there with like
and that's another moment I was gonna talk about, like how like you be watching different movies than other people.
Yeah.
Because Galactus was like he got the power cosmic, or I don't know if that's what he said for sure.
That's what he said. Yeah.
But he said he got the power cosmic.